but you know, I was gonna stick to my stuff and vote Martin.
I realized I was in the minority, so I had to flip. And it seemed like, no offense, Dylan,
It's a tough game.
made stronger. Like we've made connections, but I've made a stronger connection with Martin somehow. And so for me, like, and plus, like, I know what Martin, like, be afraid of the devil you know versus the devil you don't. I don't know what challenges you can compete at, but basically with Martin, we kind of know what we're getting with him. And so with you, for me, it was just like, I didn't know what I was ultimately going to get when it came between the two of you.
Yeah.
And so that's, I essentially had to go with where the majority of the votes were going. I couldn't be on the wrong side of the vote. It was just
a few conversations about where Martin's trueness was. And so at the end, he was like, there's no integrity here. I was just confused because to me, his integrity was like kind of thrown up for me. Whether it was true or not, I don't know, but it was that and the physicality factors kind of my deciding decision. And that's basically it.
What about you? Why did I vote for them? I think, you know, these two can really speak for me. Since the beginning of the game, I've been saying Martin's a really big physical threat. So I feel like at this point, if we didn't get him out now, he would have gone way too far to the point we couldn't beat him. You know, especially with how many females we have right now.
Again, I want to be clear. I did not know about a female alliance.
I never thought that you did that. I just want to say that. But
he's obviously really strong and really good at comms.
I skated by somehow. I would also like to note that I think that having played once before, being a fan of shows like Survivor, I have really mentally prepared myself to separate things that maybe you feel like you might need to apologize for in a situation. Like, I understand the game. So, like, just knowing that you're not going to hurt my feelings if we're being honest about saying that you don't trust something or something like that. Like, there's the game, and then there's the fact that I feel like a separate, personal, fun connection with all you guys.
It's crazy how you can go from being so heated at one tribal cancel to being so bummed at the next.
It's like kind of scary. Like the spectrum of human emotion is like freaking me out.
Now we're on to the next travel.
I feel like it's been like 3 days. Like
No,
just today. Like
it's literally probably why it's called Survivor. You're literally just trying to freaking survive.
literally.
I feel like I threw up yesterday.
Girl, it's so hard. How are you feeling?
4 weeks ago. The challenge
4
is
weeks ago.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling okay. I just can't talk too much right now.
I feel like I've had this eye thing for a month.
We have another challenge today.
I think we're eating next, is what I've heard.
Are we?
You and
Okay.
Naya.
Wow. Cool.
Just keep the
yeah.
beats in. It's our
Hell yeah,
kind
might
of
as
fun.
well at that point.
Yeah.
Freak. Damn, I like it.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so, because
Do you think we could pull it off?
yeah, I think that right now,
Because I for sure we can get Vanessa and
Shonda. Yeah, I feel like she's the most bitter by that, and she'd be the most like trying to make something different.
Announcing my presence.
yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
But, yeah.
Well, yeah. Do you?
Oh, I can go over here.
Jesus.
No, not at all. And we have, well, we were just like gonna start talking some game, and our brains are melting. So
I
that's all.
think it's because I'm standing directly in the sunlight.
I was trying to ask for details of Final 3 because I don't remember. I never made it that far.
Oh.
I don't know if you made it to Final 3.
I did not.
Shoot.
Actually,
Just
this is
don't
the
know how
farthest
I've never
I
played
made
It's
it.
like voting one.
Never played. So I don't. Normally, Cody's games don't have jury involvement, so that's something to consider. I'm pretty sure it's comps all the way to the end.
Oh yeah, that's what he said.
But I swear, I think final 3, like whoever wins that gets to choose who goes to
Yeah,
final
that's what I'm
2.
trying to know.
Oh yeah, because it's hybrid, so it's gonna be different.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
We're at the final 6. Congratulations. This is a great and phenomenal feat. You have a 1 in 6 chance at winning the game. Going forward, it is individual immunity. When we get to final 3, I'll explain the rules at that time because it is a hybrid game and will not be played in parts like normal traditional Big Brother. All this is going to be is called water suffocation. Whoever can hold their breath the longest will win. All heads will be submerged. Last head in wins individual immunity. On your mark, get set, go!
Nope, I'm not fucking.
Haley is out.
Nope. Nope, I hate water.
Dylan is out.
God damn.
Shondell is out.
That is hard.
Vanessa's out.
I got this, guys.
They didn't hold my nose.
Taylor's out. Anaya, you win your first competition.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Guaranteed final 5.
I was the one that was coughing. Growing up, I'm just glad.
We'll put this on afterwards once you dry off,
I
Anaya.
was like, panic.
All your orders have been taken. Everyone, we will have an hour and 45 minutes. Eat, shower, get wherever you want to get comfortable. Talk during that time inside. You're allowed to talk inside. Do not go into jury. Hour 45 regardless. We'll meet at tribal council. Someone will be voted out, excluding Anaya, who's guaranteed final 5.
You guys got it.
Go inside, cool down.
Ready? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, chill.
Showers, anybody needs them.
That's so nice right now.
Shower.
Yeah.
You want me to hold it?
I just feel like I'm gonna get sweaty again anyway, so I love it.
Oh, you can't now.
I'll put it on your dress. That's your first
Thank
career
you.
win.
I know.
Told you, no cardio.
But you wanted to drown me instead.
Congratulations, girlfriend.
Oh my goodness.
It was also that position. I feel like if you were vertical,
Yeah,
like I
actually.
felt like I was like fight or flight a little bit.
I was definitely fight or flight. I got in there, I started panicking.
It's a little
I think
claustrophobic.
you said something
Yeah,
too,
for
right?
real. Yeah. Like I hate like jumping underwater and then here just when I'm stuck.
Shondell, how are you feeling? I know this was a really hard one for you.
Barely holding it together. I'm barely holding it together. I also had this I had the ability to control that first merge vote. If I'd have just voted Vanessa, probably could have saved the whole thing because I knew her advantage. The assumption was she was there. Or like losing my is literally my best friend sitting out there. Him and his wife, I've known them for 13 years. I lived with Martin for 2. We actually wrestled together. That's how we met. So that's been really hard not talking about wrestling and stuff with him. I can't believe I just had to run this thing. But I've got to pull it together. And right now, this, I think is turning out to be a benefit because now that I've laid the foundation all day that I wasn't crying, now that I am, I can probably just play that off. So, internally, I'm heartbroken. I won't even be able to tell him I'm sorry until tomorrow. I had no choice. We were all 3 against him. I couldn't be on the wrong side of the vote, and I couldn't get him to flip. I'm just really sad. The 6. I have nobody now. I've lost Brandon, lost Martin. Naya, me, and Martin were all working together, and Naya flipped on Martin. So I I've got nobody now. I don't know where I stand with anybody.
Okay.
So, it's gonna be real rough.
Best friends.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. We do.
I'm gonna have to talk to you later if that's okay. I'm just trying to talk to everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of full. I can skedaddle if there's one talk.
Okay, I need to eat.
That's fair.
Oh, like,
Guys,
it's just a matter of like.
One girl, two guys.
Oh no.
Just making me a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
No, but I know for a fact they're lying, so I don't think
Wait, who are on?
Vanessa and Taylor.
They are?
Yeah,
Oh, so we shouldn't tell Vanessa
yeah.
about this.
I don't think we should, but
Oh yeah, they were on the same tribe with Martin. I got the feeling they were disconnected after the vote with you because both of them were pissed at me for different reasons.
I think they're probably like a little disconnected, but I know they
But
talked.
yeah,
I saw
okay.
them talking after, with
So
me
we
and
should
you
probably just
talk.
have her get in on the vote just to be safe and then that just
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That's probably worth talking to
Mm-hmm.
Anaya about before she talks to Vanessa. But yeah, I was surprised at Vanessa not voting for me and Shanta or Anaya felt like she had conversations that made it feel like she's pretty aligned with us. But like you said, that the fear is just that she could tell Taylor.
Yeah.
But then it becomes a 3v3 lock and then there's a tie situation. We don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so for now the plan is Taylor, but we just need to make sure we have the right fourth person voting.
I think we should talk to. I think we should still talk to Vanessa and be
Yeah.
like, "Who are you feeling?"
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know, kind of get a feel for like what's
Mhm.
going on, and be like, "Well, like, I don't want."
Do you want to open some line of communication with her? Because it seems like Anaya has a good close thing, and then I have a level of trust there that's happened that she kind of like has proved a couple of things with that, and then, but it's.
It's just my thing with Vanessa is that she was, going back and talking to Martin about things, So I just don't have that kind of trust with her, I guess.
That makes sense.
And I'll talk to her outside of game and stuff, but I think it might be a little weird if I'm like, so what are you thinking?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know?
Yeah. My only thought is that as an insurance policy, if you can start sowing some seeds to rebuild that relationship, then, for instance, let's say we get Taylor out, and then it's Vanessa and Chandra, and then let's say Vanessa wins immunity, right? Then there's us four, and then one person has to pick three. If Vanessa is picking, then we just want to have the insurance of a good enough relationship that she might pick you, she might pick me. Just in case that happens.
Just in case, yeah.
Because it's going to go into a final five and she'll be a part of that, which means just as an insurance policy. Because if that's the person you feel the least connection with, do you feel that way or no?
I mean, yeah, for the most part, because we've never talked game together.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could maybe if you brought it up, but I'm in
As,
on the
like, the three of us.
conversation.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that might help a
Because
lot.
then it associates us together. She gets the end, she picks both of us to go with her. Worst case scenario, because we
Worst
would
case
just
scenario,
pick,
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Because I feel like she could flip.
Mm-hmm.
And she was really the only person that was kind of oh, I didn't want to do Martin, but I couldn't go against the group. Yeah, you could have.
Yeah, you want, one to three.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, just to keep,
Yeah. At least if you, put that in, you have some integrity and saying
yeah, that's interesting. And she was fairly quick to call out me in that after moment, not in a bad way, but just I don't know, just she's a little unpredictable actually.
I don't know where she stands.
Yeah. Whereas I feel like we can just get Vanessa. I think we can.
Yeah.
Once we get Taylor out.
Yeah. We used to be pretty tight. I feel like I guess you can't really get out of this game without hurting somebody's feelings, though.
It does actually suck, but I feel like we've broken through enough walls. You can at least have a good argument and be like, well, you did go throw my name out there.
You threw my name out there and twice again too.
Talking about me or her?
Well,
obviously me, but
you definitely.
Yeah.
But she did as well. She also threw my name out there.
Yeah.
And again, when I went to go vote, too, like you were saying.
She's always played by this, like, we're gonna go with the majority thing. It has been a lot of like, I'm gonna go with the majority, and that doesn't feel safe, because guess what? Sometimes your alliance isn't in the majority, and you have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And that's been a very difficult thing.
Well, and I was so prepared to be the only one that voted for you to stay.
Yeah.
So prepared.
I kind of was like, because Vanessa and Shondell had the personal connections, and Vanessa was on the same tribe. So I was like, well, it'll be 2v2, and then we have to compete. It's like, that's what I was thinking, maybe best case scenario.
Yeah.
But I have had a few conversations with Vanessa. I realized maybe it's just a physical thing, but either way, she still chose to go that direction, and it made me feel better about it. So I was very surprised, but yeah, she just chose not to show loyalty again.
So we'll talk to Vanessa, see where she's at on like who might want to be out. So maybe I'll be in there for part of the conversation, okay? And then might be like, oh, you know, I'm being whisked away by somebody else to go talk to them. We'll say Maya does it, okay? And then you're left alone with her. See whose name she actually throws out and wants. Because obviously we don't want me to...
We don't want to just like, because the two of us, she's not honest or something like that. So if she stays consistent with you, then she's aligned to both of us, or she's consistent with both of us.
Yeah.
But I feel like there'd be consistency with me. So, but cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
This is a really good plan.
Okay, let's do that.
I grew up non-denominational Christian. My parents were from Baptist churches, but growing up, we didn't really stick with Baptist. We just kind of went to church and just did the liturgy and meal, and then that was like, that was like, that was that. Yeah. And after that, it's like, yeah, we go to church, but like, we celebrated Halloween because it was fun to dress up. We, you know, went and hung out with people outside of the church all the time. Like, it's not like you're like, you must socialize in the church. It was never like that. I think it was more like moral based.
Yeah.
Like everything was like understanding that there is a right and a wrong. And part of that's hard because like now being an adult, there's a lot of gray area. And it's not fully black and white.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of made my 20s kind of messy, but I feel like I've navigated. You said, are you close to your family? Yes and no?
I'm not really close to my mom. She doesn't live here. She lives in Virginia for the past like 5 years, so I never see her. But my dad, we live together. But he's always watching TV on the couch. So whenever I walk in, I'm like, hey dad. And he's like, hi. And I go to my room. I'm like, bye dad. And he's like, bye, you know. With my dad, I feel like I'm a little bit closer with him. But I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm not close with my mom. We have like a cordial relationship with both my parents actually.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up here. Okay. Yeah, but I was born in Vegas, moved to Virginia, then moved to Texas, then moved here, and settled here at like 5. So yeah. And so, I don't know. It's been interesting not having a mom around in Utah, or like more, I guess, people of color around me, especially going to different schools. It's been kind of hard to like grow up in that environment, but overall I think it's pretty decent here. Like the people are okay. With the Mormon church, I feel like I've been judged a lot for not believing in their specific religion, which I feel like people are valid to their own beliefs.
I agree.
And so to judge me for not having the same upbringing kind of sucks. Because my upbringing is pretty unique. Because I didn't have my mom to really guide me through.
Well, and also your upbringing is completely out of your control. And on top of that, to judge someone for that's not cool.
Exactly. So I'm like, a lot of people I've met haven't preached what they are taught. And so that tells me a lot about what they're being taught.
Yeah, this is so interesting. I also just believe in being a good person.
Thank you guys for sharing.
Yeah. Cool. Did you take a nap?
I laid down, I closed my eyes, I drifted for 5 to 6 minutes.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
At best.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I like that top bunk. Moving up there, get a little extra airflow. That room gets hot.
I'm happy to get a bed.
So
did you not sit on the couch?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it looks really cool. Like, it was hot and it was comfortable.
Oh, we gotta factor in the battle back.
Yeah.
That'll be happening any minute. Someone's coming back in.
Wait. you think that's gonna happen tonight?
Really?
Because
Feels
he
like
said
it.
guarantee final 4 tonight,
well,
but that doesn't mean that we aren't gonna go till 2 a.m. again.
Exactly. Because guaranteed Final Four, we only have 2 more vote outs, which actually, that feels like that would take till 11:30, which is what we projected.
Wait, was it your vote about?
No, but I think every Big Brother season we did have a battle line.
Hello, Anaya.
Hello.
So, what did you think of the last eviction?
I thought that last eviction was incredibly hard. Very hard. It was 2 of my separate alliance team members on the chopping block, which put me in an awful place because no matter who I chose to vote off, there was going to be hella bad blood. I was able to persuade everyone to vote for Martin. I was just letting everyone know that his physical demeanor and the way he has alliances with so many people, he's very charismatic and very strong. I kind of seeded in people's minds that it would be best if he left the house. I feel like I have too much power. Like, everyone knows I'm kind of the head leader right now, especially with immunity, and I know it. And people have been telling me my social game is impeccable, which is nice to hear, but that's also like nerve-wracking. But I feel like I'm at the point in the game that it doesn't really matter because I know who I'm choosing for my final 4.
Oh, so tell me about your alliances and who you're working with right now.
So I had a conversation with Haley, and she basically came to me pleading her case, saying how she wanted to work with me and Dylan, and whoever else we choose doesn't really matter. And so we kind of pitched to each other that Taylor might be a good option to vote off in the next challenge, and she said she was fine with that. And we kind of agreed that all the veterans would be super cool to take to the end and then have another girl. So hopefully a girl can win this.
Okay.
Yeah, or a veteran.
So are you planning on getting rid of Dylan then?
Well, Dylan has been, I guess, one of my strongest secret alliances. So it's not so secret anymore, but throughout this whole game, he's been one of my strongest secrets. And truly, I don't think I'm gonna vote for him in any case. So I'm pitching to everyone that I would like to take, well, I'm pitching to Haley and Dylan, and they're pitching back to me that we would like to take each other, me, Haley, Dylan, and Vanessa. And if not, we would like to take Shondell.
Okay.
Because we do notice that she's having kind of technical difficulties with her eye, and we might want to let her free early or just take her to the end as kind of an advantage for us. Well, when I look at it this way, I am guaranteed Final 5. And with that guarantee, I have very strong alliance of minimum 3. And the other people are closest with me. So everyone's kind of looking to me for approval at this moment and trying to feel where I lie with them. Everyone's kind of nervous because I have power right now and my decision matters the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had people telling me they're just gonna vote wherever I go because they want to stay.
So with your relationship with Dylan, do you feel like you can trust Dylan?
100%.
Really?
I'm putting all of my trust in him. And I just know he's putting his trust in me because throughout this whole conversation, we have not lied to each other. We have not been deceitful to each other. And yeah, this competition's been crazy. But me and him have been like this. It's been pretty crazy. Like, everyone's just kind of tired and exhausted. And I mean, it's kind of the final 6.
So you feel like you're holding all the cards?
I feel like I'm holding the whole house. I don't regret anything.
What are you thinking?
I have no idea. Honestly, I really have no idea.
So there's 6 of us. Well, we're trying to figure out.
Hey guys.
Oh, alright.
Hey.
Okay. Trying to look towards the future. What endgame might look like since there's 6 of us.
Can I barge into a conversation?
No, we literally just sat
Okay,
down.
because I still
So-
wanted to talk to you. Is
You
that
could
fine?
just lead it, probably.
Huh?
Yeah.
Can I,
Or do you want us to step
No, can I just take her first?
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
just want
yeah.
everyone to have like an equal.
Yeah.
I swear that these are old.
I just wanted to see where your mind's at with like everything, because I'm so real about wanting to keep you here and making sure no one's bringing up your name.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that.
I don't know how to go about this. I just wanted to see who we're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to hear everyone's opinion on what should happen. So I've heard from Taylor, I've heard from Haley, I've heard from Dylan, and I think it's just you and Shondell next that I want to hear from. So I can just gather my thoughts.
Yeah, I really don't know, like, what to do right now. I don't know if I'm just, like, feeling, it's been, like, emotional, and I'm feeling, like, drained, and I'm like, I don't know. You've never been on my radar. Shondell really hasn't been on my radar. Taylor, really, I mean, she was at one point, because we worked through that, I think. I love her. But I'm, like, afraid. I don't know.
Because I want you to be a part of majority as well, and I also want to be a part of majority. The name that I've heard brought up is Taylor's. Because they've been saying she's a big threat in how many competitions she's winning, her knowledge, her skills, and all that, which I completely understand. And what she was pitching to me is that she's just gonna go with whoever I vote for, no matter who it is. And so I was like, okay, don't you have like
interesting.
No, I was like, don't you have alliances? I don't know if you guys are aligned. I don't know, but I was like, don't you have like friendships or like things going on with like people? Like, what if I were to say you and you know, which I'm not, but I was like, what if I were to say you and then she just go along with that, which has me nervous about that like.
And I think she would.
No, yeah, no. I mean, she's kind of made it clear to me in other past things that she would go with the majority.
Is that what everyone's saying, Taylor?
That's what I've been hearing. That's why I wanted to hear from you. And what I heard from Taylor was that she was just gonna go for whoever I vote for or whoever majority is. And so I was like, okay. So majority wants you out. You are really strategic. You're very like smart and all of these things, and you could be a secret threat if you're also floating like that. I don't know. And I just wanted to hear what you thought about it.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what it comes down to, I'm on board.
Would you be for her? Okay. So you're then the like third person. So I wanted to talk to Shondell to be like, okay, is everyone wanting Taylor?
Have you talked to Haley and Dylan?
Yeah, I've talked to them.
And they want Taylor?
They both do? They brought up Taylor. And the thing with both of them is that they said they have something with you that they want to keep. Or I don't know about Haley, but
that's very, I don't believe either one of them.
Dylan said he had something with you that he wouldn't want to vote you out. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, that's really good because I have something with you, I think, that I wouldn't want to vote you out.
Yeah.
Is that not true? He said like,
I mean, he's telling me things, but I don't know.
He said
I don't.
You guys were like, I guess, on the same page or like chill.
We haven't talked about like this vote. I think that's why they brought me out, but I don't feel like it was just a weird situation how you're like got brought out, and I'm feeling like really I'm just to see what they have to say. It's like I felt kind of like they wanted to go talk, but that I was like there, and so it was like I wanted to know what like what were they gonna go talk about? Who were they gonna go talk about?
Because like I'll be honest, like me and Dylan, I feel like I can trust him just because he hasn't lied to me yet, and I feel like we've been on like the same page. But I wanted to hear your thoughts about that. So I listened to that. I wanted to hear your thoughts about that. Because it seems like he likes you, and when we were talking, he was like, I wouldn't want to vote Vanessa out. And I was like, cool, same. But I was like, I don't know if that's something you want. What do you think? I know, so I was like, I mean, I'm going to tell you now, from what I'm hearing so far, I need to talk to Shondell. But it literally seems like no one wants to vote you out, which is really good. And I don't want to vote you out either because I think you're so nice, and I don't want to lie to you and be like, yeah, I want to take you to the final, and then not. Or we want to take each other.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
should we just guarantee you take?
Yeah. I feel like it's been like 3 years or like at least 30 days in the Big Brother house.
It really feels like it.
Like this morning is not attached to my memory right now. But I was wondering like what you were thinking as far as voting goes.
I'm terrified. I don't have any insight as far as like who to vote out. I'm down to go with like again the majority, but like at the same time it's like I don't know who that is, possibly Shondell, but or maybe Vanessa. But
Because I feel like those are like the two weakest things right
We were kind of talking maybe in that direction.
and I'm cool with that. There's one leaning towards Shondell or leaning towards Vanessa.
Okay, because there's an issue.
Hey.
Dude, I swear to God, there's Orbeez in here. Feel them.
Diaries or
No, you can. It's
yeah,
free
you
for all.
can enter it.
Yeah, there's room on this side if you want, so that your back is up to the camera, but up to you.
it occurred to me that I appear to be the only smoker left. And that is not how I want to spend my time alone out there, so I would rather be back here with you guys.
How's your eye doing?
A little better.
It looks better.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as red.
Yeah.
I didn't even bring
I like
makeup.
the purple in your hair. I'm just noticing that. Wait, has that been? It's probably been that way the whole time.
Yep.
No, she just went down and dyed it.
Yeah, I went up in the shower. I decided, you know what
Color
really,
depositing conditioner.
really bothers me right now?
Have you?
My eye is killing me, but I really need to dye my hair purple. That's so funny. Is that Nye and Vanessa?
Oh, nice.
I got nothing on either one of them.
I just know
I got
my
nothing
husband
on
community. All right. Anyone else for water?
I'm good. I have my Sprite.
Take one if you wouldn't mind.
Got it.
Thanks.
So really quickly, what were you thinking as far as votes go?
I have no idea. I'm literally on an island now.
Yeah,
Like-
you're kind of by yourself a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of told you guys, like, you know, I felt good about Martin. And now that he's gone, like, and my tribe is gone, I'm just like, I'm really alone, and I don't know how I'm gonna survive this next world without you guys. Without help. Like, I literally, I need help to survive.
Oh.
Do they have any dish soap and a spray bottle?
For the wasp.
Oh, I can take care of this quick.
I'm gonna go.
You know those elm seed
You go
bugs
get
and
that.
box elder seed bugs that like took over the valley last year? I would stand up. My husband and I, we spent like $200 plus going to get like bug sprays because our neighbor right here and then our neighbor next to us and the neighbor behind us both had the elm trees. We didn't, but we have 3 sheds in our backyard. So those bugs would just come and infest our sheds. So we would just buy a crap ton of that bug spray until my neighbor came out on the other side and was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Spray 'em." He's like, "You know, just get like one of those dollar spray bottles that you can buy, just empty at the dollar store or whatever. A little bit of dish soap, some water, suffocates them. Just spray it on them. It like suffocates and they'll drown. Like they'll just drown in the bubbles and it suffocates them." Funny part that I liked, maybe you guys will get a kick out of this, or maybe I'm just talking out my ass. So when you spray those bugs, sometimes they'd get stuck. I was like, my mind went down this rabbit hole one day, and I was like, I bet you anything there's a fetish out there for this dead bug macabre. And like, I could not help but like, now that like once I've killed them, I could not help but to go out and just analyze the positions they remain there dead. I'm like, this is so bizarre. What have I turned into?
I'm gonna go grab some Advils in the morning.
Yes, please.
No, I took ibuprofen this morning. I can't.
Anyone need Advil on this one?
I think I'm good.
I still do want this. But
You want me to watch it for you?
If you don't mind. Just...
I'll make sure no bugs land on it.
Thank you.
I got you.
Okay. I have these ones out there at the very least. No, it makes me so happy, Naya, because it tells me you were going hard. Huh? It makes me so happy because it tells me you were going hard.
I was really trying.
And it tells me that I made the right choice in bringing my other shoes.
Thank you for letting me go.
Of course. You're so sweet. A little better. Okay, yeah.
Do you want some Advil?
I think Dylan is going in and grabbing me some.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So if you catch him, he could probably grab you some too.
Okay.
I don't actually know like fully what's happening, but I know Anaya was stuck between you and Vanessa. I keep trying to get them to go for Vanessa, but I know you guys have like a...
Well, it's fine because she told me Shondell.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, because she wasn't going to tell me that she brought me.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. But I don't know. I keep trying to like... she just has like her heart set on one of you two. So I'm trying to like push her towards Vanessa. But I think she has so much rapport with Vanessa that it's not going to really work. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know what you want to do about it. Like what...
Do we just go for Vanessa then?
I would go for Vanessa, but then we have to get 2 other votes.
Well, then what is, shit, you're right. Well, then what is Shondell doing?
She said she doesn't know because she said she's on an island.
Okay. And then what about, Dylan?
Dylan is kind of going with Anaya.
Yeah.
Whatever she
does.
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather go to a tiebreaker than full on eliminated.
That's what I'm thinking too.
So if we can get Shondell over to Vanessa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanna do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just because
I think we can-
if
honestly-
Anaya is bringing up my name to Vanessa, Vanessa still hasn't told me that I might have spent
I know. I
and
was
that was part
so
of our deal.
expecting her to
That was part of our
something to
deal,
you.
so I don't feel bad about going back on that.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be like, you told me that you were going to tell me that my name would be brought up. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Are you fine with that?
I think we could swing that, yeah.
Okay.
At least a tiebreaker so you can go through a challenge. But I thought I should let you know.
Thank you.
Since you like had the courtesy of letting me know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
You're the only, like, everyone's promised it, and you're the only person who's delivered, so.
I got you, boo.
Thanks. Cheers. It's a good run.
Cheers.
To whatever happens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so mad if I go out and I really could have probably held my breath just a tinge longer. I'm all shaky now.
I know. Dude, that's how I was.
I know. Also, since you know Jordan and I are related, I love that I got out before him.
Yeah.
I mean, he got out before me.
I want to talk about Martin quick.
Okay.
Because that's something that's weighing on my mind in confusion. So with Martin, I thought with the whole thing with him that physically he would be a challenge for us. That's why versus him and Dylan, I chose him to go because I kind of agreed with him at that point that this might be the only chance.
I understood.
And that's why I was devastated because I know he was really heartbroken by that. Because I know what we said to him, which was very true until we put him up, which I was not expecting at all. I really thought it was going to be Dylan and Haley for that, but
Yeah.
but things changed really quick.
With that said, I'm going to ask you a little bit blunt. I'm now concerned because I was kind of a little bit open with you, letting you know I'm really close to Martin. Like, at this point, I kind of feel like he's my number one. Like, you're my number two. So at this point, like, you're all I have left. And I am so afraid that you're going to turn on me now.
I want you to listen. Okay, hear me out this
I'm
statement.
absolutely here.
With Vanessa and Haley, they had already pre-told me they were keeping Dylan.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I guess I can agree with that. So I was like, I guess I'm gonna keep Dylan. And And with you, I didn't get a chance to talk to you because it was the very end, really.
I caught obviously I voted with you guys. I caught what was happening. There was no way I was gonna be able to, like, as soon as Haley told me that she and Dylan made up, I was like,
I heard that too. And I was like,
this is, there's, unless Naya holds,
it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't really have mattered.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay. And I also, physically wise, thought Haley's point was like strong when she talked to me about it. She was like, physically Martin will be a beast. And that is true.
Yeah.
Not saying Dylan wouldn't, but physically Martin would. So my thing with that is I wanted to hear your thoughts. Okay, first I want to say, it seems like everyone I've talked to has come on a conclusion on kind of who we want to vote for tonight.
that's me.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm making sure no one's thinking of me. Because I'm so serious about you.
Yeah, but you said that to Martin too, so I gotta be a little worried.
No,
I want you to be my number one, but
the thing with Martin is that because Taylor put him and Dylan up, and there was already majority, like, do you see what I mean? Like, the majority was already going, and Haley pled a good case to me about his physique.
So,
and that's why I was like, I don't know to him, to his face. I was like, I really don't know right now. And then once I heard Haley's case, I was like, it would make sense to vote him off right now, in my eyes.
yeah. So moving forward, then, I totally get where you're coming from. I get that it's weighing on you. I did kind of have a shower to kind of like wash all of that off of me and just be able to be like, okay, well, here I am. I'm either on an island or I have Naya. That's where I'm at. I either have you or I'm literally alone.
No, I loved with the smoke break how you secretly were like, I really like you. And I was like, I really like you too. I was like a little fan.
Yeah. Plus, I really did like the first one, and they just kind of like, they've all gone now, and it's just you, me. Technically, Taylor's in it too, but I don't know.
So, here's the thing, is that it's been pitched by everyone.
Is Taylor nice?
It was her. Because it wasn't, I didn't want to say you. And I was like, Dylan, I feel like since it's majority women right now, it doesn't matter how long he stays. Because
that's what always kills the kid. Here's what I will tell you. That's what always kills the Women Alliance, because they do finally turn on themselves before the men are all laid out.
Well,
so it is a thing to keep in mind.
But that's fine. Thank you for telling me that.
So,
but
in the sake of honesty, and this is me really telling you, I want to work with you. I need help. I need help right now.
Basically,
me telling you this right now is me telling you I trust you. I am a bigger fan of Survivor and Big Brother than I have let on.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh, are you?
Oh, so much more. Like, I'm such a fan.
I mean, you're doing amazing.
And I love this game. Yeah. Like, that's how I got into this. Was because somebody heard me talking about the actual show and was like, hey, I know somebody who does this. And they reached out to Cody and said, hey, there's this girl that really likes Big Brother.
Do you want to hear this? I either envision one of us ladies winning. And I've been envisioning one of us winning and being like, yes, the lady won. And so, honestly, I was like, I do not want to get rid of you. I feel like me and you have something. And
number one, still the end then?
Yes. The thing with Taylor is why I'm agreeing with everyone on Taylor is because she came to me and she was basically like, I'm just going to vote with whoever. And she's like, whoever you vote for, I'll vote for. And I was like, that's cool. But I was like, I don't chill with like a few people here. Like, is there no substance, like, alliance going on? And then I thought about it. I was like, she's been winning a lot of competitions. She's very smart. I mean, everyone's smart, but like, I feel like she might be a really big competitor right now. Mm-hmm. More than Dylan in my eyes. More than Haley in my eyes. It seems like we're all, I mean, I want to know what you think, but it seems like everyone's thinking Taylor.
My thought is, like I said, I'm on an island. As long as the name I'm hearing from everybody, which isn't going to be always the truth, because I mean nobody's going to tell me, hey, it's you, unless you're honest with me and eventually do, which I would appreciate that.
It's been a day.
Yeah, my brain is like all over.
It has been a day.
I can't wait till this ibuprofen kicks in.
I can't wait till I get the ibuprofen. I bet
they're
talking.
taking a minute.
I'm getting so stressed.
Really? Are you nervous for your position? What are you stressed about?
What do you want to talk about?
Why don't you want to talk to me?
Just tell me what you want to talk about.
Okay, well, we've got a really solid plan set up to get to Final Four with you.
Mm-hmm.
And Haley and Anaya.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. I mean, I feel like I've been able to have out of the people remaining, they seem to really want to work with me still.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if they're just playing me. Do you think they're playing me?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you trying to play me?
No. I don't love the idea of getting rid of Taylor. Or voting Taylor.
Okay. Is that what you're
And I
saying?
feel like it sucks that everyone's made this decision and I'm like, alright, here's who you get to vote.
We can change it. It doesn't have to be Taylor. It could be Sean. It could be Chandrell. It could be one of the other two girls, but
I know that doesn't work for you.
there's a Final Four plan, and Chelsea, what the fuck is her? Oh my god, Anaya. She, I had a conversation with her where I talked about the scenarios of why it'd be beneficial to get to Final Four with you, because if it gets to a situation where you were to win immunity and select who's going to come with you to Final Three, then you would pick likely me and her over Haley, if that's what's the scenario. And if we make it, then she's like, even if I make it, I might not want to go with Haley. So Vanessa and you. So and then I'm like, same. So the only person is if Haley wins immunity, she still wants to stick with this core three and all that. But at this point of the game, as we get closer to that, I want to make moves to get out of that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want you to be the one in the game at that point. But
Mm-hmm.
what would you say is an alternative to doing Taylor then? Because I could maybe try to, we have 27 minutes, I could try to swing, because Haley doesn't love getting Taylor either, it's mostly Anaya. And I don't like that she came and just told you that that's what's supposed to happen. Me and Haley...
I mean, she just thought you guys have already talked about it and that's...
This is Anaya's plan. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, if that's majority, then that's majority, but... I don't know. I definitely don't love that, and I feel like if Taylor goes, and if I do end up in Final Four with you three, it's you three, and I'm just the outsider coming into that, and I don't love that.
Yeah. I get that. And it's gonna feel that way to you in that moment. This is kind of a deciding point in who kind of proceeds forward out of you or me to that point, because I mean, I think if we can go to sleep tonight both being in the game Final Four, then we can figure out how to be in the Final Two together.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's where my head's at.
Yeah.
But if it's, and I feel like Taylor is in a little bit of a state of desperation. She's been talking to me. She's willing to vote anybody because she thinks...
That's what I said too.
And she did say your name. She did say Shondel's name. But according to Anaya, she said my name. So, I don't know. I know that it's kind of a scary thing to go with my veteran three, because they're all playing the game really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how I still have an alliance with Haley. After you did when you were doing your battle situation, how was that? Was that intense as hell?
I don't think so. I won fair and square.
Nice. God, I came out like this.
But I mean, it was like nerve-wracking. That wasn't like intense.
But yeah, out there, Haley's just started ripping into me. She was like, "Fuck you, fuck you." She's like, "I get why you, but you." Like, she got heated. It made everyone uncomfortable. She was reaming me out, and then I guess I already told you some of that. But like, so I don't know how, but somehow because all game I've
I'm
doubted.
gonna open that.
Yeah,
I
thank
feel like
you.
we were on this for the last 14 minutes.
All game I like doubted trust with her, but I've never actually felt more trusting of her than I do right now, which is really strange. It just seems like she wants to take me to the end and Anaya wants to take me to the end, but both of them are still like, I think they're close with each other, but they both come to me with their plans and they're consistent, but they're like slightly different than the other person a little bit. And so Haley really wanted to talk with you because I was trying to tell her, I was like, start planting the seeds to like grow more of a relationship with Vanessa so that when we get to the end, she'll pick you and me if that's the situation. And she said, okay, so how about you try to bring her out and talk with me and you and then see what she's feeling and then I'll walk away.
And yeah, I guess I felt like
probably
you guys were going out and then I was just there and you were like, oh, come on out. So I was
Oh,
like,
I'm sorry.
I was trying to like ask you, do you want to go out alone or like, are you trying, like,
It's
I
awkward
don't
when
want to
there's
like
three.
intrude or like make it weird just because I'm the last one in the house or
Yeah.
something, you know? So sorry.
I get that. We were trying to find a scenario where it's like, how can we get into a situation where the three of us can talk without it being too suspicious? And so that situation presented itself, and I probably didn't approach it the best way. But
That's good.
I
just didn't want it to feel like my kids feel like I don't
What's wrong
know what
with
the
this
hell
thing?
I'm doing. Alright, that's Taylor.
well,
If she's throwing my name
hate-
around, look, I feel like I've been very loyal to her, and this isn't the first time she's thrown my name around.
Yeah, this is the second
And
time.
I even, you know, when things came out with Martin and Haley was like, you told Martin about a girls' alliance. Taylor was right there when we both talked to him about it, and Martin only brought my name up, and I didn't say anything about Taylor. And I told her later, you owe me. So if it's like my name again,
Then clearly she's not got.
then that's it.
Yeah,
So thanks for telling me that.
yeah. And I think it's from a place of desperation. She could just be talking. But I don't think that's a trash. It's a
I don't think that is at all.
small little piece of paper. I am getting like delirious, and I kept wanting to
I am
talk to you.
too.
And then like when you came up here, then it was like, hey, I was like, can we just talk for a second? And then she spent 20 minutes talking. And then I was like, can we just talk for a second? 20 minutes. And then they went back. And then Haley came in one more time. I was like, I just want a fucking nap. But I have a lot of
I knew I
confidence
should have stayed up here.
in those two.
I have a confidence in Anaya. I don't Haley.
Yeah. Which I think is fair. I think she's taken more sway to get on board with you. That's why we're trying to set something up for her to get like, because the way I can try to convince her with you was that you guys have like if you can build a slightly closer connection, get on the same page, then you could be someone she would take to the end with you. And she seemed pretty on board with that. So she's on board with voting Taylor out.
Haley feels blindsided by
Yeah, which
Taylor?
is
Taylor told her to play.
I know, which is what's funny to me because I'm the one who blindsided her, and Taylor's the one who told her to play the idol. But the thing is that I was the only one that was honest and took accountability with her afterward. Taylor made excuses, and that's what Haley's telling me. She's like, she was throwing my name out, and she was throwing her name out, and she like dropped that name too. And obviously, I didn't think we had everybody even voting Haley on that. I thought we had 5. And then there was there were 6. But still, I was surprised that, everyone
Yeah,
was...
that whole thing was
So
messy
clearly
as
other
well.
people were saying some things.
Yeah.
But if it didn't happen, I know me and Haley wouldn't be tight. Which is weird. And so I wouldn't have seen a path to the end for me. This path feels like we can both be on it. But if you feel safer teaming up with Chandrell and you feel like there's a route that way, I am open to it. So I want you to...
Well, tonight, right now we'll just go with Taylor and then go from there.
I wouldn't mind betraying Haley again.
We'll see
going
if
to the end with Chandel.
it makes sense. I do feel like there's more. I do feel Haley is more of a threat to me outside of you.
Maybe a threat to you.
Than you, I should say. Haley is I think Haley's my number 1 threat.
I didn't even take the Advil with that. So
Time is
the
flying.
night before Big Brother, both of us could not sleep. I think it was
And
anxious
you just
excitement.
have not been able. Yeah.
And last night I laid here, and because that was the night I heard about the Girls' Alliance, I was like, I gotta wake up, I gotta look for a meeting, I was like just sitting here thinking, I was like, I gotta talk to Shondell, but I just wanna like do something right away. So I sat here till the light started coming through the window, and then I fell asleep. So I'm just...
I know, when I was outside talking to, and I was just like, so what do you do? I was like, I don't know. And when you guys asked me, like, I honestly just don't know.
Just tell me where to go.
I'm just like tired. I'm mentally exhausted. But anyway, okay, should we get back out there?
Yeah.
I trust Anaya, actually, I do. We've had a lot of good conversations. And out of, like, everyone, I do trust Anaya.
Good.
But I do feel loyal to Taylor. And that's the shitty part, is, like, knowing that she's not loyal with me, even though we've had those conversations. So, I'm just gonna have to do it. It's fine.
When Anaya was talking to me and said the Taylor thing, she was like, but what does Final Four look like? She's like, who do you think? And I was like, Vanessa? And she's like, I'm so glad you said that, because I've been having this secret thing. That's what she said. I've been having like this secret silent thing with her this whole time. Like, she was so excited. I brought your name up.
She's always like, Dylan said he has the secret thing with you. And I was like, I don't believe it. Because I was bitter as hell. I was like, she's like, you don't believe him? I'm like, not really. He's saying things like that, but I don't know. But
yeah, she told me I needed to talk with...
correct
she told me I
that.
needed to talk with you and Taylor after that whole thing. She's like, you probably need to go talk to Vanessa. You were
little
better
does she
than me.
know, we're going to file for divorce after this. I'm just kidding. We're not.
When you watch the tape, you'll realize I was doing everything to get your name out of the mouths. And I think I did enough to get one Brandon vote, which is... And I told Haley, was like, we gotta switch to Brandon. And she whispered, and I was like, you should whisper that to Haley, or to fucking Taylor. And Taylor jumped over, and she told her Brandon. And I can't believe it got that close. I honestly, she wouldn't have played her idol if Taylor didn't freaking rat her out. But oh my god, if you had gone home for that, I would have felt like shit. That would have sucked so bad. And I'm so glad that you made it out of that Foursquare. That's an intense situation to be in.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Firstly, Dylan, how do you feel about your failed blindside? Not the part that it failed, but the damage control into getting 4-0 votes and now maintaining a spot in the final 6.
Yeah, I'm actually stunned. I feel like...
That is not an easy feat by any means.
I feel actually really proud of my ability to... I think because I took a complete responsibility. I told her exactly my reasons.
And it was very transparent.
And because she did vote for me in the first one after lying to me in the very first tribal, it was enough to make her like, wow, okay, like I can see that. And I think I took a slightly humble approach. I took a bit backed up on my heels type of approach, and I acted a little bit dumb through some of that stuff. I feel like in order to gain kind of like, not dumb about the move I made, I took accountability for that, but I feel like then I kind of played into like, you're all I got now, you know, and leaned into that. And yeah, I'm overall just kind of blown away at the ability that now I've kind of got both Anaya and Haley coming to me to discuss, and then them talking about like, well, you know, like kind of using me as the middle person, and then I've been able to like choreograph it to get Vanessa to the Final Four suddenly, like that's what they're both on board with now, is actually mind-blowing, because I wasn't seeing a way out of like suddenly getting an alliance with Vanessa going with my crew, and to be able to like push for that and make that happen a little bit is reassuring. I do feel bad that Vanessa's feeling a little bit like she's a little lost control of her like place in the game just a little bit, but I think she's played an incredible game, and that's why they're willing to go with her. So it's like,
Do you think if that Final Four situation occurs, would you take the vets to the Final 3, or would you try to squeeze Vanessa in?
I'm gonna squeeze Vanessa in.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I got the big shoes out of the way.
Okay, Vanessa. How are we feeling?
The plan is, I guess, to vote out Taylor this next tribal council, and I had a really big problem with that first, because I feel really loyal to Taylor, even though there have been times she hasn't been that way with me. I've that we had an agreement to keep going together. And she has thrown out my name again, and that's how it is. I'm gonna go with majority, and majority votes for Taylor.
So who are you trying to align with then, with Taylor being gone?
Trying to align with Anaya, Haley, and Dylan.
Okay. Does
The
anyone
final
know
four.
about you and Dylan yet?
No.
Wow.
And I'm scared as hell to bring it up at the end. It's been so hard acting like we don't know each other.
I know.
Acting like I distanced myself so much from him. Now we're getting to the point where we're like working together and we're talking more, but we didn't have conversations like in public.
Mm-hmm.
In the pantry we did. But so no one really saw us talking or working together or anything. We tried to keep it as separate as possible. So I think we've done like a really good job. Like if he sits a little too close to me on the couch, he's like, oh, so sorry. You know, like, like, you know, trying to be respectful of the lady in the room or something, even though we were at home, he'd be like sitting as close as possible. Yeah, I think people are gonna be really surprised.
I'm so
because
excited.
he's really bringing me into this new alliance, and I kind of hate that, to be honest. I actually really do. I hate that because these are his people; they're not mine. And all of my people that I thought I trusted, turns out I don't. Or
You can't.
I can't. So I hate that
Why do you hate that?
because he's saving me. And like, I don't feel like I did it on my own, and that bothers me.
It's not feeling like your game and your move.
Yeah.
If it was your move, what would you do? Like if you could get majority, what would you do?
I would vote Haley because I feel she is my biggest threat. I think that she has just like such an awesome and fun personality. I think that she's really smart. I think she knows the game really well. I think she's like physically capable. She has like all the things that make me nervous. And for that reason, she would be who
Needs to go.
yeah.
Taylor's the only name everybody's taken down. That's the only name that's been the first name in a consensus name.
And is that the name that you've given others?
That's the name I've given others because I agree with that. To be honest, I've been kind of wanting her out since the beginning when she told me she's been studying. And I was like,
Oh shit, now I just told you I'm a big fan.
No, don't worry. I'm also a fan. No, I'm also a fan. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But she was more like, yeah, I've been studying, I do Wordle, I'm do this, I'm really good at music. And then when she proved that in like the first game, I was like,
I need to grab my Gatorade from over there. Is that okay?
Yeah!
Thank you.
I don't want to do this.
Also, while I'm walking over, I think we're getting close to tribal, but I would love a chance to talk to both of you.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
would be great. Just keep that in mind.
Okay. How about you two chat and I'll run away?
Okay. Oh, okay.
While you get your Gatorade.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
This is insane. I do not know what to think right now.
I was actually just coming over because I feel like when we talked earlier, it was still like very in the early stages. So I'm just really curious what you're thinking.
I'm kind of like scattered because I really do like you and I love everyone here. It seems like everyone is kind of in consensus about you,
Interesting.
which has me concerned and confused, but also like, okay, like why is the consensus you?
If I had my ideal world, I would love it to be like a split vote.
Because I'm trying to think of another person, if there's another person that we should worry about. Because the thing with you is people have been saying that you are really intelligent, which is cool, but I think that's something everyone's concerned about.
That's
that
fair.
I've been hearing is that you're really smart and the amount of challenges you won, which I don't even know how many, only 2, but you've been good at challenges, and I guess that's been a concern in the final people, which I know that sucks to hear. I don't have an idol to play. Do you have?
No.
Okay. And I don't think anyone honestly has an idol anymore.
No, no one has an idol.
Which means the house one wasn't found. Right.
I guess. I mean, if there aren't two in play, they could just say there's only one in play.
So that's why I'm concerned someone find me, because I truly feel the house one.
Honestly, to be honest, someone probably is.
No, and I feel like it could only be Dylan, Haley, or Shondell. Because those are the only other people that have been in the house besides me.
Yeah.
I know I haven't got it. So I'm like, okay. I don't know. And they were pretty quick to like hop on board for you. And I was like, okay. So I don't know. I do know.
That's fair.
Going into tribal, and I was showering, and then I went outside for a minute, so I've missed all the conversation. And like I said, I realize I'm on an island, so actually,
Homegirl did bring up something.
Homegirl, who's home?
Taylor. She did bring up that Naya said your name to her.
Naya said my name?
Yeah. And I don't know what you guys were talking about over there. I'm assuming it's the same thing she talked to me, and I'm so bad with names. What's his name? Dylan. But I don't know.
Naya said me.
Naya said you?
That's what you just told me.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what she told Taylor.
She told me.
Yeah. But I also heard Taylor's name thrown around and Vanessa's name thrown around.
And where are you?
Where am I? I don't know.
On me?
No.
Would you tell me if you were though? Like,
I would be.
Would
honest,
anybody
I
tell?
would let
Would you
know.
tell me if you were?
Out of anybody, I would be the one to tell you.
I mean, yeah, you were pretty straightforward with me when I came up to you earlier.
Yeah.
It was just like there was no swaying you. You just looked me dead in the eye. This is where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's like, that's pretty much.
Because I do have like a good relationship with Taylor, and I don't want to be the reason she goes, but she's also a really heavy competitor.
Mm-hmm.
So her idea was that we make a tie 3-3, Taylor and Vanessa, and then those two can go comp it out, and whoever comes out comes out.
So it's between Taylor and Vanessa.
Mostly, yeah.
Okay.
So to give her a fair chance, that's what she wants to do, is tie it out. But we need your vote, I'm pretty sure.
For Taylor.
For Taylor to stay. Because I think Anaya and Dylan are going to vote for Taylor to get out.
If Anaya said my name, why would she not be voting me this round?
I have no idea. Because she said Taylor to me, and then when I talked to Taylor, Taylor said your name. Like, Taylor said Naya said your name.
So
Well, she said Taylor or Vanessa to me.
now do I feel like I need to be worried about Taylor and Naya? Like,
I don't know about like necessarily Taylor per se, but that's just what Taylor told me.
Taylor wanted to chat with me too.
Oh, yeah. Talk to Taylor. How's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. I wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, of course.
So basically, I've been going with what you planned with Taylor. How does it seem in your conversations?
It seems like everyone wants to go for Taylor too.
Yeah. So I did do something. I did tell her that.
Okay.
Because I got everyone on board with it, and she asked me if people were voting for her to let her know, and I was like, since it's a consensus, I wanted to let her know.
Yeah.
So I did.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Okay. You're fine. You know, you're being honest. I
I'm
can
just
appreciate that.
I don't want to pull a Martin and just like completely blindside.
Yeah. I also feel bad throwing a vote towards her just because, you know, we've had a relationship throughout the game.
Because I just wanted to make sure, like, I took the conversation we had to heart that maybe Dylan and another person, and I just want to make sure that is something still together because we will have maturity if that's the case. And
I think
because Taylor brought up that if she were to be, because I think she got a whiff from somebody that her name was brought up. Ooh. Yeah.
Before I said it.
Mm-hmm. Because she was talking about me. That's why she wanted to talk to you.
Who could that have been?
I don't know. Because we had
Must have been.
Dylan and Vanessa over here.
I told Vanessa I was going to probably talk to her.
But she did bring up that if like her name was brought up and her name is in the conversation, that she would want it to be like a split between two people, like say her and Vanessa, so that they could comp it out and see who comes out of it.
Or would we want to do that?
I think it's a fair shot. Either one, but
Yeah.
I think it
And
really
I told
depends
Vanessa
on
and Chantel that it would be her, and they wanted it to be her.
yeah,
Because
it's not them.
yeah, no, exactly.
Right, so I know it's no secret that my name's been brought up. At least that's what I've been told. But I feel like I need to do your due diligence if I'm going home. That my husband had been a few times.
Okay.
And I just want you to be aware. But I also am curious if you're interested in doing the tie vote, where it'd be me, and then hopefully someone would be voting Vanessa, I'd vote Vanessa, and then we would be in the tie vote.
How do I get what vote do I need to do to make sure that my name stays out? Because like, this isn't.
Well, to be honest,
Like-
you can't do anything because Maya has the unity at this point. So
She's been bringing my name. Okay.
yeah, I've also heard it from Dylan, but I don't know if it was a cover from Dylan specifically because everyone's been talking about it.
And how do you feel about it?
I freaking love you, dude. Like, I'm sorry your eyes been bugging you.
I don't know where to go with this. I feel like I'm getting the runaround. Like, I feel like
That make-
I feel
I'm
like I'm
sorry.
going. I feel
I'm
like
sorry.
I'm going, honestly.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
No one is talking about you.
But you just said Naya was,
Well, Naya
and
is,
then
but like,
Dylan
but
said my name.
what
but
I'm hearing is people are like full on talking about me, and Naya admitted that to me too.
see, and I have no agenda this way.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
I'm
just trying.
seriously alone. So I'm like literally going
I
up
know.
there to write down.
I know that. I don't know. Can't speak for Connor or Dylan specifically. I feel like you could either go with me, you could go with Vanessa because it's been talked about. He could go with you because it's been talked about. But that wouldn't make sense because the only two people I heard say their name are Anaya and Dylan. But what I do know is that I would need a third vote to even just have a fighting shot. I'm just saying, think about it.
I'm happy to help you break the tie, or be the tie.
That would be
Like,
awesome,
I'm happy to help you do that. I'm worried about my name.
obviously.
I'm literally I'm all alone. I can,
Okay, so let's say we break the tie, right? Let's say the tie happens, and I say you have an ally, 100%, like full on, 100% point blank.
like Swifty ally, or
If you want,
like
I don't know what you would want to call us, but I'm saying like I would owe you, like I would full on owe you. And if you needed numbers for the next vote, obviously you got me in the corner from this vote specifically, and it would be a done deal. Like we wouldn't even have to have a conversation about it. If you were like, hey, we're voting out this person, you're in. I'll be like, okay.
that's so weird. Now saying my name.
I think it's weird too, but it's also like interesting because I didn't really expect it from her. If that makes sense.
No, because she. But it makes sense. I mean, I guess like she told me and Martin she wanted to work together, and then the next thing I know, Martin's out.
Yeah.
So. And that was rough.
I miss you.
Well, I lost Brandon too right before that.
I'm sorry. Hey, you know
This
what?
has been a wild ride.
You know what? You would have to. 100%. 100%.
I feel like I don't know. Have you and Dylan been together? I haven't talked to Dylan really, because he's on. I talked to him about what you said. Basically, everyone's on the same page. I hate to feel like I'm running shit right now, but I was like, I guess since I haven't I'm like, I kind of have to see where everyone's heads at. And like, how's everything been feeling over here? Pretty good.
I know you chilling.
I know, I'm all.
I mean, you went from almost eliminated. That's crazy. You went from literally about to be evicted to sitting in a high chair. That's crazy.
It was so funny because that happened last time too. Like I was almost first out.
You have some type of power over you.
I guess so.
I can't wait to talk about this. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, we can just stretch. Do you want to go inside real quick?
Yeah. You want to talk to Dylan? I think that's a good idea. I'm just throwing that shit out here.
Sure. I talked with Vanessa a little bit. No, she doesn't have to go.
You did?
Yeah.
I kind of got everyone on board with Taylor.
Really?
Yeah, and but the thing is, I told Taylor. Yeah.
That she's going home?
I let her know.
No fucking way.
I told her because she came up
the
to me.
honorable path.
The honorable path. She came up to me and she was like, "Please be honest." I guess she was tipped off. Haley said she.
Yeah, she like came and talked to me about it.
Did you talk about it?
No,
Had my name been brought up at all? And I was like,
I think maybe she just
really?
feels the tension, and so
Probably.
So I was just honest. I was like, there's no lying if everyone's in consensus. So
yeah, no one's settled on a name, so it's like when that's happening, you're getting this close.
And I told her
and
exactly.
there's only 6 people.
I told her exactly why. I was like, you are very intelligent.
Yeah.
Competitions you're really good at. I think people are just threatened, and I just was like that.
Wow.
And
Damn,
so
good
I mean,
work.
she's talking.
Proud of you for that.
She's talking to Shondell, and it sounds like she's kind of in uproar, and I don't know what to do about that.
Shondell's pissed right now?
No, Taylor. I mean, obviously, like, imagine if you heard that,
Yeah.
and there's nothing you can do, unless she is an idol.
Well,
did someone tell Shondell we were voting together? Is that maybe
No,
like
so I talked to Vanessa and Shondell to get on the same page. And
so maybe Shondell
well,
said
I
something.
asked her about that, and she did not want to tell me.
Who?
Shondell.
Okay, I told her we're all on the same page.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're all on the same page. Like, you want to make sure. And she's like, just blank face.
I don't want to be in her too long. I don't want it to be suspicious.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I just wanted to let you.
Well, that's good.
2 minutes, 30
I did
seconds.
have another conversation with Vanessa just now, and she feels really good about. Well, she did feel like a hard time with Taylor thing, by the way. But I told her Taylor had said her name, and she did tell her Vanessa's name, and she's like, "Well, she just keeps shouting out my name."
Okay. Wait, can you do crowd control and make sure everything's going good? I want to.
All right.
And I'll update you later. Okay. Wait, yes. I'll update you.
Oh, just that in my conversation with Vanessa, she just seemed a little discouraged, but not because she doesn't like what we're doing, but because she just really had a bond with Taylor.
I mean, it doesn't seem like they caught on that I'm kind of going with the veterans here. And, I mean, no one's brought that up. And Vanessa and Shondell both told me I'm the only person they have. And so I was like, cool.
Yeah. Actually, and Vanessa told that to me, that, like, she feels really safe with you, but not really with anyone else.
And I feel shitty that we're going to have to choose one.
I know. But
we'll see how that goes, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Definitely that's like the hard part of the game. But no, it feels like this plan's working smoothly though. And that gets us to final.
But the one thing with Taylor is that now that she knows or thinks she's going home, she's probably gonna cause chaos right now.
And try to stir some stuff up.
Control.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
First ever comp win.
Thank you.
I have to rub it in.
Christy, look, first person to get the immunity necklace. All right, we're back to tribal council with the final 6. How are you all feeling?
Pretty good, I guess.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, why do you say that?
We just had a nice break, some good munchies.
Feel nutrionized?
Yeah.
Nice. How do you feel, Vanessa?
I still feel like so stressed. I am like on edge right now. But I feel good. There's just some tough decisions that have to be made, and it really just sucks writing anyone's email.
Okay. No, I can leave. I still feel like you're being pulled in a few different directions. Okay. How do you feel, Anaya?
I feel alright. I don't know. I just feel okay. There's really nothing I can
Very neutral.
say. I'm just, yeah.
Okay. How do you feel, Taylor?
I feel okay. I mean, it sucks still being up here and voting someone out. But food was great.
Yeah? Okay. How do you feel, Shondell?
My eye feels better.
It looks a lot better.
The
shower helps.
Yeah, so because of that shower, it did take me away from the gameplay for,
Give your mind a second to kind of reset.
well, more or less it took me out of the gameplay, so I felt like I came out and strategies were already set in
Okay.
place, so I'm a little
On the fence?
nervous. Yeah, it sounded like I was kind of out of the strategy conversation when everything came up, so.
Okay. And how do you feel, Dylan?
I feel pretty okay, but mostly just like, just still inevitably stressed, I feel like.
Okay.
Just like right before one of these. And still just hate the process.
As you go through it? I can totally get that.
Like in these moments, it's funny, like just like something hits in like your head, and you're like, oh, now we're sitting down for this part of it, and you still just feel like you maybe don't know what's gonna happen. That's
Yeah.
like what's scary for me.
So there's still a variable of uncertainty for sure.
Yeah.
One after the other, we will go over there. Me and Kobe, you will vote someone out, and then I'll read the votes. And that person will be out of the game, have our exit interview, and go to jury with Kobe. We'll start with Vanessa.
Taylor, sorry, it has to be you. I feel like I've tried to be very loyal to you, and this breaks my heart. But I hear that you are still throwing my name out there, so I'm just gonna have to put you down.
It is not personal. I'm just trying to stay in the game.
Here goes nothing. This is the first vote where I have no idea what's actually going on.
Taylor, I'm so sorry. I would have gone to final 2 with you, but tribe did not want that.
Taylor, I actually really enjoyed playing with you. I know we were never really aligned.
Taylor, I'm sorry. It just kind of seemed like a group consensus, and you were just a really strong competitor, and I think it was either now or never.
This is so like,
Is it more intense than just regular Big Brother?
this part is way more intense than regular Big Brother. Because he'll come out and he reads the votes out, right?
Yeah.
Regular Big Brother, he goes 4-0. Sam, you're out. You've been evicted from Big Brother house. Please pack your belongings. Behind downstairs. Yeah.
Before the votes are read, does anybody have a hidden immunity idol they would like to play? No? Okay. First vote, Taylor. Second vote, Taylor.
It's not fun hearing you.
Third vote, Vanessa. 1 for Vanessa, 2 for Taylor. Next vote, Vanessa. 2 for Vanessa, 2 for Taylor. Next vote, Taylor. And the person evicted from Can You Survive Big Brother is Taylor. Say your goodbyes, and you're good to go on Kobe and have your exit interview. Kobe or Christy and Josh, make sure they stay up here. I'm gonna go put these over.
Adios, guys. Don't die.
All right, Taylor, you are the 7th person evicted from Big Brother. How are you feeling?
Personally, I feel like I played a really good game. I know I was a threat, and that's kind of why I got voted out. I'm proud of myself because I went down fighting. I definitely tried to swing votes at the very last minute, which I think is a very Survivor move. I'm proud I made it this far. I am kind of interested to see what happens because when I was talking to Shondell at the end, she was like, I want to believe you, but I don't know if you're being fully truthful, but the plot twist is I was being fully truthful. Naya did bring up Shondell's name, and I don't know her motivations, but I just think that's interesting. To be honest, the people who made it this far, I can't say I really expected that, to be honest, but proud that I made it this far. I'm ready for a freaking good shower.